Till now, we created the data classes and the API service interface. Now let's move to the last part of Retrofit, which is the Retrofit instance. Inside the Retrofit package, I'll create a new Java class. I'll name it as Retrofit Instance. And this class intended to create a retrofit instance with a specific base URL and JSON converter factory. It's a common practice to create a separate class like this to encapsulate the configuration and creation of retrofit instances in Android application. I'll start by creating the string your base URL equals to HTTP, and here I need to specify the IP. Here in our application, the API, if I look closer, we can see it's 127.0.0.1/quiz. This is the base URL and this is the endpoint. 127.0.0.1, it's similar to the local host. This is the local host. Later on, I'll keep this 127.0.0.1/quiz. Please pay attention to the link because it's case sensitive. I need to create a method that it is used to create and return a configured retrofit instance. I'll start with public. Its returning type is a retrofit and it's named as get retrofit instance. Inside this method, you use retrofit.builder method to construct a new retrofit instance. So I'll return, because I'm going to create and return. So return new, I'm creating a new retrofit.builder. I am constructing a new retrofit instance. Dot base URL. Here, this method sets the base URL for the retrofit instance. All relative URLs in your API service interface will be resolved relative to this base URL. And the base URL in our application is 127.0.0.1/quiz or localhost/quiz. This is our base URL. Dot add converter factory. I'll use JSON converter factory dot create. Here I am configuring the JSON converter factory. It tells Retrofit to use the JSON library to handle the serialization and deserialization of JSON data. JSON is a popular library for working with JSON in Java, Android, and it's widely used with Retrofit to parse JSON responses. Then I need to finish this instance by calling the build method. This method call finalizes the creation of the retrofit instance. So this is how we create an instance of the retrofit, and we're going to use this method to get a retrofit instance in the next videos.